between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Here we go. 60 or.
On first down, Locke. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
First down, Carolina.
Safety creek. Check 13. Check 13. No. Off. Ready.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. Mike 54.
Lock to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 7 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush rush, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Check 24. Check 24. You're out.
They'll try the left side. House. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready? Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 18 Gator.
Off the play fake. Perkins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Watch the end. Check 50, check 50. Hey, lock it. Watch twist. Check 4, check 4. Tight off, get it.
Ito Smith, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Leo. Check 26, check 26. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Protein spill. Hatch it, hatch it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, exit on the ball.
2nd and 4. And it'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Clock will try again on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for more. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Greystone travel. 50. Mike 50. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On the set. Mike 45. Watch the run. Check 99. Check 99. Recon 132 fighter.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Look at me. Door, fight.
On 2nd down now. It's Smith, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Hey, Charlie. 90 go. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 90 is a mic. Yeah.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Check.
2nd and 10. And that's off the mark, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Now.
To throw on third down, Perkins. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ito Smith. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, Delta. 90 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep. 90 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Big driven, big driven.
From the gun, Perkins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Switch. Say, go.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is caught. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
He wasn't ready.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Safety's creeping. Hey, orbit. Let's go, Mike. 50.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Watch the whip. Hey, get it.
Off play action. Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
8 read. You better be afraid of me. Now.
They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Leo! Kill! Hey, turn it up. Hey, wahoo! Watch the safety creep. Yo, cheetah! Go!
A first down carry for Smith. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. General West. Hey, we got four down. Check 13. No. Off. Deep rip.
To throw on second down. Perkins. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Off the play fake. Perkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check safety.
Ready. Off play action. Perkins. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
X3, 218, chop.
On first down, Perkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the carry, here's Smith. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
That's it. Big hit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
6-6, bullet high. Heavy on the edges,
Operating from the gun, Perkins. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Tackles. 80 weapon. Shit. Mike's 54. Here we go. 54's Mike. Check. Hey. High 7.
Looking to throw. Perkins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
90 is a Mike. Check right. 90 is a Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 90 is a get it.
On 4th down, Perkins. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
At the 21-yard line.
Ready up.
I got him.
Score. We got double up. Deep rip.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Locke now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Locke now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
I smell fear in that offense.
Watch here. Check 15. Check 15. Watch twist. Watch tape. Check 4.
Here's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rock it. Shoot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21.
A gain of 16 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Locke now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. go down as a 99-yard kick return, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, twist, twist.
Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Yep.
Slam. 36.
Yes. Hey, exit. Go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
Off the play fake. Perkins looking deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Charlie. Look, squeeze.
Check hot route. Hot. Undercrush.
Bam.
Share.
Let's go.
From the gun, Perkins. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Check 3. SOS. Check the backer.
Ready.
On 1st down, Smith And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, Perkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Bang, 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 bang. Shit.
Hey, Zoo.
90 is a mic. Watch twist, watch.
Zoo.
On the run, it's Smith. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
Check 37, check 37.
5.
Off play action. Perkins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, orbit.
Strip that ball. 90 is a mic.
Hey, lock it.
Check. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Operating from the gun. Perkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Jump.
Lock to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now it's Smith, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
A gain of 22.
Here we go. 70, Indy. X3, 218, chop.
50-yard line.
Whip.
Hey, wahoo. Hustle, hit it.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Hey, shoot!
Off the play fake. Perkins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch one, watch one. Push him back. Push him back. Check, check.
Hey, Haywood.
Back, back.
Fight.
Off play action. Perkins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Falcons send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returning it is Moore. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive. See if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
80 weapons.
Check safety, check safety.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Go. Now.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
We go. 60 or. There.
Watch the shit.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
You're out. Smooth.
We got double up, double up. 90.
On third down, Perkins is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.